Okay, we're back. This is arm wrestling training series. This will be the first video on little tips and exercises to get stronger at arm wrestling. I couldn't think of a better place to start than with the fingers. And then after I go over the fingers, cover the thumb, the palm, the wrist in various positions, the belly of the forearm, top of the forearm, elbow, tricep, bicep, shoulder. I'm going to start at the fingertips and work my way down. And believe me, there's going to be hundreds of these exercises. But the one I want to go over today is called finger pressure. It's probably the most important thing in strengthening your hand for arm wrestling. And before I'm going to show you 3 exercises. And I want you to use your imagination. These ain't set in stone. These are just a few that I do, but they're the 3 I like the most. But use your imagination, and when you're working finger pressure, think big and round and think flat, because here's the proper hand position in arm wrestling. This is finger pressure, not this like grippers. Sorry to say, guys, but grippers ain't going to really, they don't have much carryover in arm wrestling. This is what you're looking for right here. You want this. This is called finger pressure. There's dynamic moves and there's static moves. I'm going to show you both. So just remember, use your imagination and think of things to strengthen your hand like this. Okay? First one. Most everybody's familiar with a Rolling Thunder handle. I've got a lifeline tube. It's surgical tubing. I got it attached up probably at a 45-degree angle. And I've got my table positioned to where it's not straight on to the handle. It could be, but I got it slightly twisted so y'all can see this video better. But on dynamic moves, you can see my fingers. You don't want to grab it with your thumb. That ain't the idea. Fingers. Plant your elbow, curl it in with your wrist. These are the dynamic moves. You're working your wrist too. You're working the belly of your forearm also, but mainly finger pressure. And I can move this table further back and make it way harder, okay? And then you can do static holds. Bring it in with your wrist turned, hold it 30 seconds, bring it in way down with your wrist straight. And I'm telling you, it'll start setting this on fire, okay? That's one of the ones I like. Another one, remember I said think big and round and think flat? Okay. This is a flat piece of stainless with a way to attach my tube to it. It's about the size of a 2x4. And I'm doing this. I'm putting my fingers on it. Same thing. Now that's really hard. That's nothing but finger pressure. You just push down with your fingers. That's finger pressure. If you'll notice, it's offset. See how it's over here? It's not in the middle. I can turn it like this. It hits them from a whole different angle. But I'm pushing down with my fingers. I can do static holds like this. I really like loading up on this and just holding it for like 30 seconds. Just buckle down, do statics, and you can always do the dynamic moves. That's a real good one. Also, I don't care what you take, 2x4 or anything, just think flat. Have some way to attach your weights. You can even do one-arm rowing. You know, load that puppy up and do one-arm rowing. As long as your hand's like this. Okay? Another one. You can take a pony clamp and attach on one end of the handle just something long where you can put your fingers on it. Leave the other one like it is. Like this. You can put rubber bands here because it probably ain't going to be strong enough just with the spring. Load that with a couple of rubber bands, lock it down, do static holds. You can do dynamic movements for reps, but on this I like putting 2 or 3 rubber bands, locking it down and just holding it like 30 seconds and do that 5 or 6 sets. Okay, keep in mind, use your imagination, think big and round and think flat when you're working your finger pressure. There's all kinds of ways you can do. That's 3 of my favorites. Remember, it's like this. It's not this. It's this kind of strength. This is what you want in arm wrestling. Very, very important. Hope you like it. Stay tuned and stay strong.